Dear Cancer, there is a profound stillness that you mistake for peace, a calm surface you've meticulously maintained while a storm rages in the deep. You, more than any other, understand the art of building a sanctuary, a sacred shell to protect the tenderest parts of yourself from a world that often feels too harsh, too loud, too demanding. You have built this fortress not out of weakness, but out of a deep, primal need for emotional safety. It has served you, it has kept you whole. But have you felt it? That subtle tremor beneath the surface, that faint, almost imperceptible crack appearing in the walls you so carefully constructed? It isn't a sign of collapse you can easily point to. Rather, it's a silent, internal pressure building. A truth you've been sheltering yourself from is gathering force, ready to emerge. And while the very thought of this exposure feels terrifying, it is also, dear Cancer, the only path to your true liberation, because you were never meant to live within a fortress, no matter how safe it feels. You were meant to be the ocean itself, vast, deep, and ever-moving. That shell, once your greatest protection, has quietly become a cage, limiting the very depth of feeling that is your greatest gift. It has convinced you that containment is security, that as long as nothing gets in, you are safe. But it also means nothing can truly get out. Not your deepest desires, not your most authentic self, and certainly not the immense love you are capable of giving and receiving. This is a pivotal moment. The universe is not just nudging you. It is preparing to shatter an illusion that has kept you contained for far too long. So, before we journey further into the heart of this truth, take a quiet moment to affirm your readiness. Like this video, subscribe to become part of a community that understands this delicate journey, and share your thoughts below. I want you to write this for yourself as a promise. I am ready to see what lies beyond the walls I've built. Stay with me until the very end, because the revelations that await are not merely predictions. They are the keys to unlocking the life you've been secretly yearning for. If you leave now, you risk reinforcing the very walls that are beginning to crumble. Let's trace this back, because this pattern didn't begin yesterday. This deep-seated need for a protective shell is rooted in your emotional history. When did you first learn that your vulnerability was a liability? When did you decide that feeling everything so intensely was something to be managed, hidden, and controlled rather than celebrated? Perhaps it was in your youth, a moment when your open heart was met with misunderstanding, or a time when the emotional chaos around you forced you to become the stoic, unshakable rock for everyone else. You learned to absorb the feelings of others, to become the caregiver, the nurturer, the silent anchor in their storms. But in doing so, who was left to anchor you? You mastered the art of creating a home for others, yet you've forgotten how to feel at home within your own skin, within the raw, unfiltered truth of your own emotions. That's the core of the issue, Cancer. The fortress you built was not just to keep the world out, it was to contain the overwhelming power of your own heart. You've convinced yourself that you are merely sensitive, when, in reality, you are profoundly perceptive. You feel the unspoken truths, the hidden tensions, the subtle shifts in energy that others blissfully ignore. And carrying that awareness is exhausting. It's no wonder you retreat. It's no wonder you seek stability above all else. But the stability you've created has come at a cost, a silent numbing of your own spirit, a slow turning to stone while you serve as a rock for everyone else. Do you ever feel that? As if you're slowly petrifying, the vibrant waters of your soul becoming stagnant behind the dam of responsibility. That is the pressure that is building. That is the truth that is cracking the foundations. The universe is bringing forth a tower moment, not as a punishment, but as a divine intervention. This isn't just about an unexpected event. It's about the explosion of a reality built on a fragile premise. It is the shattering of the fortress, the breaking of the dam. It is the sudden, shocking, and utterly necessary revelation of a truth that can no longer be contained. This may manifest as a conversation you've been dreading, a secret coming to light, or a situation that forces you to face a reality you've been artfully avoiding. It feels chaotic. It feels destructive. It feels like the ground is giving way beneath you. But I want you to reframe this, Cancer. It is not here to break you. It is here to break you open. It is demolishing the cage so your soul can finally breathe. What feels like an ending is, in fact, the most powerful beginning you have experienced in years. And in the wake of this upheaval, a new energy emerges within you, the King of Wands. This is your passion, your creativity, your inner fire that has been suppressed by the need for emotional containment. For so long, you've let your actions be dictated by the need to maintain peace and security. You've moved cautiously, always considering the emotional impact on others. But the King of Wands is not cautious. He is courageous. He is a leader. He is the part of you that is now being called to step forward and create, to lead with your heart, and to take bold, decisive action based on what you truly want, not what you think you should do to keep things stable. This energy is urging you to stop caregiving for the world and start architecting your own life. Whether you're single or in a relationship, this energy demands authenticity. If you are single, this is not the time to wait passively. The King of Wands fire makes you magnetic. An unexpected encounter, likely in a place connected to your work or your passions, is not just a possibility. It is an inevitability if you allow your light to shine. This isn't about finding someone to complete your sanctuary. It's about finding someone who is drawn to the brilliant fire of your authentic self. If you're in a relationship, the tower moment will force a conversation that is long overdue. The foundations are being tested. Illusions are being stripped away. Your partner may be reacting to a truth you've both left unspoken. This is your chance to lead with courage and honesty, to express your needs not as a plea, but as a declaration of your truth. The relationship that emerges from these ashes will be one built on radical honesty, or it will be cleared away to make space for one that is. And after the fire and the storm, a quiet miracle appears. The star. This is the card of hope, of healing, of divine guidance. It is the soft, gentle light that appears after the darkest night. It is the universe whispering to you. You are safe. You are guided. All is being restored. The star is your connection to a higher truth, a reminder that this entire process is being orchestrated for your highest good. It brings a profound sense of peace, a spiritual harmony that seeps into the cracks of your being and begins to heal the wounds you've carried for so long. This healing energy touches every part of your life. In your family, the tower's revelations may have brought old tensions to the surface. It may be painful, but the star brings the water of forgiveness. It allows for a new kind of honesty, one that heals rather than harms. You are being guided to facilitate this healing, not by absorbing everyone's pain, but by holding the light of hope for them. Financially, the tower may have shaken your sense of security. Perhaps an unexpected expense or a shift in your career has left you feeling vulnerable. But the star promises that new opportunities are emerging from the rubble. An unexpected offer, a project that finally finds its footing, or a stream of income from an unforeseen source is on the horizon. This is your reminder to have faith. Your financial stability is being rebuilt on a foundation of authenticity, not on fear. Trust that you are being provided for. But how do you navigate this tender, new space. How do you remain open when your instinct is to retreat and rebuild your walls? The Page of Cups appears as your gentle guide. This is an invitation to embrace your vulnerability as a strength. It is the quiet voice that encourages you to listen to your intuition, to be open to the subtle emotional currents around you. It may arrive as an unexpected message, a heartfelt apology, a new creative idea, or a simple gesture of kindness that softens your heart. The Page of Cups asks you to approach your life, your relationships, and your newfound freedom with the curiosity and wonder of a child. To feel your emotions without immediately needing to contain or analyze them. To say yes to an invitation that your old self would have dismissed as impractical. This is how you learn to trust the flow of life again, not by demanding certainty, but by remaining open to the magic of the unknown. This entire process culminates in a moment of profound awakening, represented by judgment. This is not about being judged by others. It is a final reckoning with yourself. It is the moment you hear the call of your higher self, urging you to rise from the past and step into a new reality. Old karmic cycles are ending. Wounds you thought would never heal are finally being released. This is the moment you look at the shattered pieces of your old life, your old beliefs, your old identity, and you see not destruction, but a blank canvas. You and perhaps another person, a partner, a family member, a friend, are facing the truth together, not to assign blame, but to grant freedom. It is a call to forgive yourself for hiding, for playing small, for believing your sensitivity was a weakness. It is a call to reclaim all the parts of yourself you've disowned. And once you answer that call, you are handed the ultimate tool, the magician. The magician confirms that you now have everything you need to manifest the life you desire. The elements are before you. The courage of the King of Wands, the hope of the Star, the emotional openness of the Page of Cups, and the clarity of judgment. You are no longer a passive recipient of fate. You are a conscious creator. What was once stagnant is now moving with breathtaking speed. The conversations that were stuck are now flowing. The opportunities that were blocked are now opening. The magician urges you to focus your intention. What do you want to build now that the ground is cleared? What does your heart, now unburdened, truly desire? Your power lies in your ability to align your thoughts, your words, and your actions with this newfound truth. Do not doubt your power, Cancer. You have weathered the storm, and now you hold the magic to command the tides of your own life. Let's talk about your well-being through this profound shift. Your health is a direct reflection of your emotional state. For years, you may have carried stress in your body, that tightness in your stomach, the acid reflux, the tension in your shoulders. It was the physical manifestation of emotional containment. As you release these old burdens, your body will begin to heal. But you must be an active participant. Nurture yourself with the same tenderness you so freely give to others. Practices like meditation, yoga, or simply walking by water will help you integrate these powerful energies. Your diet is not just about fuel, it's about comfort and care. Choose foods that feel nourishing and kind to your system. Listen to your body. It is speaking to you more clearly than ever before. In your work, the energy of the King of Wands and the Magician is a potent combination. This is the time to be visible. Take the lead on that project. Share your innovative ideas. Your intuition about people and situations is razor sharp right now. Trust it. Be mindful of legal matters or contracts. The Tower's energy can sometimes reveal hidden clauses or intentions. Read the fine print, not from a place of fear, but from a place of empowered awareness. You are not just an employee or a business owner. You are the master of your professional destiny. For those seeking work, this is not a time for passive searching. Your energy is your resume. Focus on what truly ignites your passion, and the right opportunity will be drawn to you as if by magic. Let us return to the heart of the matter, love. For those in long-standing relationships, it is time to let go of the history that weighs you down. Stop reliving arguments from 5, 10, 15 years ago. That person is gone, and so are you. The Judgment card offers a complete reset. Surprise your partner. Reintroduce a spark of spontaneity. Love is not a debt to be repaid or a score to be settled. It is a living, breathing energy that requires presence. Be here, now, with them. For those of you who are single, your task is to maintain this high vibrational, authentic energy. Your aura is glowing with the light of the star. Do not dim it to make others comfortable. The person who is meant for you will not be intimidated by your light. They will be drawn to it like a moth to a flame. They will see your depth not as a burden, but as a beautiful, mysterious ocean they long to explore. Stay true to the feelings, the butterflies, the genuine connection. You are on the right path. Finally, Cancer. What remains when the fortress has crumbled, when the storm has passed, and when the light has returned? You, the real you, the one who no longer needs to hide, the one whose strength is found not in impenetrable walls, but in the courageous vulnerability of an open heart. You are no longer the perpetual caregiver who forgets to care for themselves. You are no longer the prisoner of your own need for safety. You are realizing that true security does not come from controlling your environment. It comes from having unshakable faith in your ability to navigate any storm. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, lighter, freer, more vibrant, and more powerfully authentic than ever before. This was not a breakdown. It was and is a breakthrough of monumental proportions. You are not losing yourself. You are finally, truly finding yourself. And from this place of wholeness, everything you create, your relationships, your work, your life, will be a reflection of this beautiful, hard-won truth. What painful illusion are you now ready to release? Share it in the comments below, not as a confession of weakness, but as a declaration of your newfound freedom. Let us all bear witness to your transformation.